Every year in the United States, firefighters are seriously injured or killed while operating on the exterior of a building fire that has been declared defensive. These tragic events occur because the firefighter was exposed to risks that should have been eliminated through proper strategy selection. For too long, the fire service has assumed that declaring a defensive mode of operation, or strategy, means that firefighter risk exposure to hazards created by the fire, and the building it is burning in, have been eliminated. This simply is not true. Exterior operation is not synonymous with defensive strategy. In other words, operating outside of the building does not mean that the operation is defensive. Many fireground scenarios require the application of hose streams from the exterior of the fire building inside the collapse zone. This can include both direct fire attack and exposure protection. However, this operation must always be understood as an offensive operation. The operation must be considered offensive whenever firefighters are exposed to risks associated with the fire or the building it is burning in. When understood and applied, this concept has a powerful potential to reduce firefighter injury and death. Applying this concept requires a cultural change within the fire service itself. Modern fire chiefs and incident commanders should recognize the need for conceptual change. And firefighters must understand that when a defensive operation is declared, every assigned task must be operated outside of the established collapse zone. An aggressive exterior attack is an offensive strategy. During this mode of operation, firefighters have a reduced fire risk exposure, however, they continue to be exposed to the hazards of the fire building itself. Therefore, when operating in this mode, all PPE needs to be worn appropriately, and an established rapid intervention crew must be available. When a defensive operation is declared, the incident commander must communicate the mode of operation and establish a collapse zone. All firefighting operation, appliance locations, and apparatus placement must reside outside of the established collapse zone. This is the defining difference between an offensive strategy that includes an aggressive exterior attack and a defensive strategy that deploys exterior fireground operations.